So, as you can see by the title, the the Portland Trail Blazers fooled me. Um, yeah, they straight up fooled me. Um, I thought they made some pretty good offseason moves. I liked the Gary Payton signing. I loved the Jeremy Grant trade. Yusuf Nurkic has developed a three ball while he, as he normally has, been a pretty bad finisher inside. Um, but even then, Dame coming back from his injury was a question mark, and he looked fantastic. When they first started their slump a couple months ago, was it probably like a month and a half, 2 months ago? When they started that slump, my thought was that, okay, once Dame's back, they'll be fine. And Dame has been fine. He's been better than fine. He's been great. But I don't know, like, you look at their players player by player and looking at their performances, specifically the starters, they looked fine. Anthony Simons has been all right, a little bit inefficient, but at times, but he's been he's been fine. Jeremy Grant is still shooting a career best, I believe 43 or 44% from 3, and still in general scoring super efficiently. And then you've got Yusuf Nurkic, who is playing all right defense and has developed a three ball. I really, before I started recording, should have looked at his percentage and attempts per game. And then Josh Hart's just been a good glue guy. But then you get to their bench, and a lot of times when we talk about teams and we talk about a team's lack of depth, most likely then the conversation turns to, oh, but we do in general overrate depth. And that's true. But when you get games when your bench is consistently only scoring like 8 points a game, 10 points a game, that's not a good sign. Shaedon Sharpe's been all right, but the problem is they have nobody off the bench who can consistently score. Not to dig at Shaedon Sharpe, every single rookie guard, almost every single rookie guard ever, has been inconsistent in their rookie year. So, I'm trying to think of a guy who, bear in mind, I haven't been watching the NBA for too long, but this is just from what I've observed from either box score, stats, whatever the hell, or general talk about guys. Shaedon Sharpe is no exception. So to be relying on him being the only scorer off the bench, not great. And the problem is also they don't really have many assets to move. Sure, Gary, if they want to be the second round exit that they were always destined to be. But right now, it's not even looking like they're going to be that. They look bad. But yeah, Dame's still good. Jeremy Grant's still good. Anthony Simons has been pretty good. So it's one that's like, there's no clear explanation for it, but it's happening. They have been, the whole reason why I wanted to do this video was because I saw a tweet that was like they're 4-12 in their last 16 games, and I went and looked. They're 2-8 in their last 10 and 5-15 in their last 20. Not a good sign. And of course, they had a really good start. Let me get on to they completely fooled me. Not only going into the season did I think they'd be like a 8 or 7 seed, they then had this really good start. I'm like, yeah, see you guys, I was right. Even maybe I undershot. No. Wow, I was wrong. But yeah, I don't know how exactly they fix this without trying to tank again. Their pick, I believe, is in Chicago, and it's a top 16 protected, then 14, 12, 10, and then the next one I think ends up being conveyed to 2 seconds, if that, the top 10 or top 8. I don't remember when it ends, But I remember looking and I took a solid 5 minutes looking at the Blazers picks and all the protections and whatever. And I just sat there confused for about 2 minutes. But no. Anyway, so I don't think they technically can trade that pick. They might be able to. There might be some stuff. I don't know. But, yeah. Uh, their bench just needs an extra spark plug something. Actually, Rui Hachimura, who I just did a video on, this will be posted the day after that. I'm literally recording back to back because I don't trust myself to consistently make make videos and like put my mind to this. Rui Hachimura, I actually thought he would have been all right there, but I don't trust his shot creation enough. You know, if I sit here and try to think of trades, I'm gonna be here for about an hour because I'm not good at that necessarily. Like, I am, but it takes me a while. I say I am. Listen, I got the Christian Wood thing right. To Christian Wood to Dallas. I didn't think he'd go for as little as he did, but he did. Anyway, what else is there really to say about it? There was a game, I think I put out a tweet, I want to say it was like 3 weeks ago-ish, when their bench had a combined 3 points. I'm just like, you can't be doing, and they're wearing their guys out. Chauncey Billups is like, I don't blame him for running his starters for as much as he does because he doesn't have much of a bench, but it's not a recipe for success. There's 82 games in a season. That's a lot of games. So, I don't think it's realistic to think, okay, your team will not get run into the ground. Last season, when the Celtics ran, like, I called it 7.5 deep post trade deadline, that bit us in the ass. I'll be honest, against Miami, we saw it, and especially in the finals. So, what makes you think you got worse quality players and you've got an 82 game season? What makes you think that'll work? I'm talking to myself and their front office because really I just needed to look a little bit harder and be like, this isn't sustainable. And clearly it hasn't been. Anyway, the Blazers, I don't know exactly what I'd do with them if I were in their shoes. I'm glad I'm not. I'm really happy I'm a Celtics fan. I might do a Celtics video at some point. Anyway, listen to my podcast. The link will be in the description. My Twitter link will be in the description, and the link to my writing will be in the description. Thank you so much for watching and bearing with me throughout this. I hope I'll be posting more consistently. And peace. I hope you have a good rest of your day.